Alrighty, hey guys, Razorblade Mango here. Just doing a quick impromptu little video about the day one patch for Final Fantasy 15, which yes, they are doing a day one patch, even though months ago, way back in September or August, when they were like, oh, well, the reason that we want to delay Final Fantasy 15 is because we don't want to have a day one patch for the game. We want to get all the improvements into the fucking thing. So there you go. That's the reason that we're delaying the game, and that's the reason that we're not going to. In fact, right now, I am reading on Kotaku right now, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. According to Tabata, one of the big reasons for this delay, however, is that not everyone who is going to play Final Fantasy 15 has their console connected to the internet. They may have a console, they may have the internet, but the two are apparently not connected. Thus, there actually might be players who do not download a day one patch. The delay is to get the game in good shape for all players at release. And when I did a video about this, I was immediately suspect about this line of reasoning. I knew the reason 100% was just to optimize the game further, which is not a bad thing. Let me repeat that. Not a bad thing. That's not my problem here. I don't mind that they're delaying the game to optimize it so it runs better. Great, fine, no problem. But this bullshit of, oh, well, people don't have internet, so that's why we're going to delay the game, is a load of shit. And my point is now made by this, which is this 7 GB day one update that they're going to release for Final Fantasy 15. So apparently the people that don't have internet can have access to this 7 GB day one update that will apparently make the game better that they bought for $60. So titled Crown Update. Square, and I'm reading from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Of course, I'll leave a link in the description box. Titled Crown Update. Square Enix says patch 1.01 for Final Fantasy 15 is the result, and this is in quotes, is the result of some additional time for development since mastering the full game. In addition to minor bug fixes, it includes camera improvements, new scenes from Kingslave, that's the most interesting bit I want to talk about, an ability tree for wait mode, what? Twitter and Facebook support. Now, the Twitter and Facebook thing, whatever, that doesn't matter even if you don't have internet. That's not going to matter. Doesn't matter. What does matter is two things on here. One, the thing that makes me like immediately the most about this day one patch for people that don't have internet, new event scenes and scenes from Kingslave, Final Fantasy 15, and the Omen trailer have also been added to the game to make the story and timeline of events easier to follow for newcomers. So, I was quiet there because I'm staring at this in disbelief. So, you had all that time, you had extra 2 months to make the game, and you didn't put these scenes in to begin with. You're adding in cutscenes to make the story better through a patch. It's like it's not actually going to be on the disc, so the story that you get on the disc will be inferior, possibly inferior to the story that you'd be getting with a day one patch. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me, Square Enix? Seriously, come on. Come on. The other thing, an ability tree for wait mode, which improves the strategic element of this feature. An entire ability tree gone from the disc. You only get it through the patch. So, people that don't have internet will possibly have an inferior story to Final Fantasy 15. The people that have internet and will get it. Or people, they won't even have an ability tree for wait mode. Apparently that's just going to be gone. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, the other things. Improvements to the camera with new options to better assist and track the action in tight spaces and to improve visibility during battle. Why wasn't that on the disc? Why wasn't that on the disc to make that better? Players can obtain the Beast Whistle, which can be used to call monsters to... What the fuck? Again, what? A Beast Whistle! Why is that not in the game? Why is that not a feature in the game to call monsters to battle? What the fuck? A wider variety of recipes than fish with an addition of a gallery for completionist players who enjoy collecting. So these aren't just improvements, okay? We are used to day one patches from games. It sucks, but that's become the norm, I guess, is to have day one patches for these games that improve them or debatably improve them. So... But this is something different. This is the game without this patch is incomplete. It is a feature centered inferior product. You don't have cutscenes that make the story better. You don't have a whole ability tree. You don't have an ability to call animals into battle. You don't have the recipes and the fish and all that stuff that will improve your stats, by the way. So don't think those recipes and fish are just cosmetic. Those help those give you buffs in battle, from what I remember from the Duskai demo. Like whenever Ignis would cook something, or whatever his name was, Ignis would cook. Am I thinking it? I think it's Ignis, or I might just. Yeah, it's Ignis. I think I'm like confusing the Witcher 3 spell with the name of these. I can't keep track of these fucking Final Fantasy 15 names. But yeah, it's just, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Like, why is there even a day one patch to begin with, when the whole reason behind this delay, or part of it apparently, was we don't want to have a delay on the game. We want to delay the game to include some kind of day one patch. Well, you have one anyway, which is what I expected you'd be doing, but I didn't think it would be this substantial where it would add in cutscenes and a whole ability tree and features that should have been in the fucking game to begin with. So, anyway, that's... Wow, that's, okay, that's my, and you know what? No, fuck that, I'm gonna keep going. I'm actually really nervous about Final Fantasy 15. I've been growing more and more nervous about it these last few months. I'm still excited for it. I'm still fucking gonna play it. I've waited 10 years for this goddamn thing. I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna buy it, but... I don't know if this might be just another case of Square Enix, the publisher, fucking with what they're developing. The game could be fantastic. It just could be crappy marketing behind it. But man, just my gut is really sending out warning signals about this. Same with Last Guardian. Those two. It's there's such a thing as healthy skepticism, and I feel like I should be exercising that more about games. But yeah, the alarm bells are going off in my gut about Final Fantasy 15 and The Last Guardian. So yeah, this is just, it sucks. This is unfortunate that this. And again, where the fuck is the Japanese dub? Do we know at all? Sorry, this is a side note. Do we know at all if this game is going to have a Japanese dub with the North American version? I know the European version is. Is the American version? Are we going to get a Japanese dub? Please? Can we get one? Yeah? I swear, if it's not in the fucking game day one, that's my first video. Not even a gameplay trailer. I'm going to fucking flip. I'm going to lose my shit if there isn't a Japanese... If there isn't even like a free download, a free DLC, which is what Persona 5 is doing. It's part of the reason they're delaying it, so they can include dual audio, which is great. That's fine. I really don't care. Gives me more time for Resident Evil 7 and Horizon Zero Dawn, so that's good. But yeah, it's this whole thing just sucks. It's unfortunate for the people that don't have internet or have really restrictive data caps. That this is a thing. So, fuck you, Square Enix. Shame on you. Take that Crown update, jam it up your ass. This should have been in the game to begin with. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.